Hi everybody, welcome to Principles of Property Management. I'm Jeannie, your instructor this semester. I look forward to working with all of you. You're going to have to excuse me because this is the first online class I've ever taught and I'm getting used to technology and things. I've taken a lot of online classes, but it's really different being on the other side here. And it's awfully hard to know where to look because if I look at the camera, I can't see what you see. And if I don't look at the camera, it looks like I'm not paying attention to you. So I guess I'll try to look at the camera and we'll see how that all goes. Welcome to the class. I think we're going to have a lot of fun this semester. I am the director of the Real Estate Commission for the state of Idaho, and as such, we regulate all the real estate licensees in the state of Idaho. Many people are surprised to learn that property management is completely unregulated in Idaho. That means you don't have to have a license. You don't have to do anything, register with anyone. You might have to get a business license if that's what your city requires if you live in a city. But other than that, you can pretty much just hang out a shingle and find some clients and sign them up and away you go. So it's been a little bit of the Wild West out there, and I'm hoping that those of you who are taking this class will be able to learn a few things that will help you if this is a career path you decide to choose, and kind of get you in a mode of doing things in a way that, as a regulator, that we think are beneficial to the consumers and the public, and also let you make some money, because that's after all what it's all about, right? Trying to find something you can do that you love and that you can make some money doing it and support yourself and your family. So that's where we are today. I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over the syllabus because I know you all can read. However, I will tell you that I am a regulator and we have rules in my office and we have laws, and so people sometimes call and they're surprised to find that I'm required by the state to enforce the law. I'm a little more lenient when it comes to a class, of course, because there's no law regulating it, but I do have expectations for my students that you will act in a professional manner and you will act as mature, responsible adults, which I know you all are, and that means being respectful of my time and your fellow students' time, and turning in your assignments on time, and posting your discussion boards in a manner that allows others to be able to get their responses posted in time without waiting until the last minute. I know that's kind of an ongoing concern for some of the online courses. You can't respond to a post until someone else posts, and if they wait until dark 30 on the last day to make their initial post and you have to stay up until 10 o'clock and your bedtime is 9 so that you can try and craft a response in 5 minutes, that just isn't fair to the rest of the class. So we're going to watch that a little bit and make sure that we encourage you to get your initial posts done on time and engage in some conversation with your fellow students. I don't know if any of you know each other or if you're coming from different places and online works for you because you're not on campus, but we have, I'm sure, a diverse group, and I look forward to reading your first discussion boards to finding out more about you. You can see I'm doing this from my home. You can probably see it looks like there's some stuff going on in the background. This room, my office, is the very first room we've completed as part of a giant cosmetic renovation of this house we bought in May. And what you see in the background is stuff that's piled up from the other room that's going to get some new hardwood floor in it, hopefully starting this weekend. So you'll probably see me wearing, work clothes, and go Broncos, go Boise State. Got my master's from Boise State, and of course we're big football fans, and you might see me wearing Boise State attire rather frequently. I hope that we're going to have some interesting conversations this semester. This course doesn't really lend itself to a lot of hard and fast right and wrong answers. There's going to be a lot of room for discussion. We will have a final exam that will be a take-home final, and that means that obviously it's not proctored. You will be able to use your book and your notes and that sort of thing to answer the questions. Lest you think that is a piece of cake and a gimme, the class I taught last semester had a take-home final, and I only had one person who got all the answers correct, and I had quite a few folks that didn't do extremely well. I'm not sure if they just didn't realize they could use the book or what, but they didn't apparently, and I will tell you that I encourage you to use the book when you get to your final. The same thing with the quizzes. I'm not interested really so much in whether I can stump you or trick you or make you memorize a lot of things that you might never use again. But I do want you to have a resource that you can know where to look for the information, and your textbook, the required assigned readings if I post some additional things, and even these lectures might have some information in them that you will find helpful. I don't intend to do really long video lectures, primarily because I just think that it's really difficult to do those when you're watching them at home, and it's easy to get distracted, and I think that it's a nice tool to use, but it's not like standing up in front of a classroom where I can actually answer questions and we can have a more robust discussion. So I will use video lectures probably every week, but they won't be super long. Hope that you'll find them worthwhile and you'll get something out of them. I encourage you to watch them because some of your quiz questions may come from the video lecture. So if you don't watch the video, you might not know the answers to the questions. One thing that they're very encouraging of for our class is that you make sure you turn on the announcements preference